Alright, guys, so we're on to cider making. This shouldn't take too long to get through it. Let's show you the pictures here. Cider making. Oh, sorry. Cider making. And down there. And we get this money. I am going to put some money into a homemade cider. Or a homemade. Off-grid cider press. I don't know what I was trying to say. Tired. Cider making. The heady fragrance of fresh, sweet cider running from the press evokes mellow apples, fallen leaves, and the brisk country air, cleared by early morning frost. Make your cider outside, preferably on a cool, breezy day. Pour the washed apples into the hopper and grind them, core, skin, and all. Catch the fresh cider in a clean container, and you're on your way to a taste treat of your own making. Making apple cider. Okay. Apple cider is the fresh, untreated juice of pressed ground apples. To prevent contamination or spoilage, all materials and equipment used must be sanitized. Number 1, apple harvest and sweating. Harvest or buy mature, ripe sound apples. Store the apples in a clean area for a few days to several weeks, sweating them until they yield slightly to the pressure of a firm squeeze. Keep different varieties of apples separate if you want to make a balanced blend after pressing. Number 2, selecting apples for blending. You can make a good blended cider from the following amounts of fruit in each category. See the chart below, which will help you blend cider with your local apple varieties. Blah. Neutral or low acid base, 40 to 60% of the total apples. The bland sweet juice will blend happily with sharper and more aromatic apples. Medium to high acid base tart apples can make up 10 to 20% of the total. Aromatic, 10 to 20% of fragrant apples will give your cider a nice bouquet. Astringent or tannin, 5 to 20% of the total juice. Go easy with tannin, too much will sour the cider. Okay. Like to book a room with a double bed. Oh, your luxury sounds better than Italian. Buongiorno, signor Hutchin. You are correct. Most rentals do have a locator system in those. Alright. I'm sure I can have this car located in a jiff. 3, milling or grinding. Just before grinding, wash the apples in a large tub of clear, cool water. Squirt a garden hose directly on them. Use a high-pressure setting. Place the washed apples into the hopper of a grinder and reduce them to a fine, mushy pomace. If this is your first cider making experience, keep the apple varieties, the pomace and the juice separate and blend to taste later. Press the pomace immediately. Pressing. Number 4, pressing. Use a single tub screw press or ratchet press. Place the nylon press bag in the tub and fill it with the apple pomace. Do not use galvanized or metal scoops, which react with the acid in the pomace. Now, I've never done this before, so these terms are all new to me. GPS. Tie or fold the bag closed. Slowly apply increasing pressure to the pulp. As the juice flows out, tighten the screw or pump the ratchet to bring the pressure up again. Catch the fresh cider in a clean stainless steel, plastic or unchipped enamel container. Do not allow the cider to come into contact with other metals. If you are planning to blend the juices from different varieties, keep the pressed out juices separate. Number 5, blending the juices. Take quart samples of each kind of juice. Use a measuring cup to figure exact amounts and try to achieve a good balance of flavors. Taste test for tannin acid content first. Add small amounts of high tannin cider to the neutral or low acid cider base until the level of astringency pleases you. Add aromatic juice and then cautiously blend in the high acid juice until the cider is lively, fragrant, and well balanced. Repeat using the same proportions to blend in greater quantities. 6, filtering. To correct faintly hazy natural sweet cider, pass the juice through a light layer of cheesecloth or nylon mesh. This step will remove impurities and flecks of pomace. Number 7, storage. Refrigerate cider in clean glass or plastic jugs or in waxed cardboard containers. It will taste fresh for 2 to 4 weeks. After refrigeration, the preferred method of preserving cider is freezing. Allow 2 inches of headroom in containers for expansion during freezing. Defrost the cider for a day in the refrigerator before drinking it. Okay. Common apple varieties for cider making. High acid apples. Gravenstein. Jonathan, Northern Spy, Pippin, and Rhode Island Greening. Low acid apples. Delicious, Golden Delicious, and Rome Beauty. Medium acid apples. Baldwin, Cortland, Empire, Ida Red, McIntosh, and Winesap. Aromatic apples. Delicious, Golden Delicious, McIntosh, Pippin, and Russet. Astringent or tannin apples. Crab apples and most wild apples. Okay. Getting started with the apple cider. A grinder, usually an oak frame set with a stainless steel or aluminum cutters or rollers, with a hopper on top that can accommodate up to a bushel of fruit. Grinders are usually hand-powered. Cider press. A single tub, hand-operated screw press or ratchet system. Pressing bags and cloths. Most are made of nylon. Filter cloth. A layer of cheesecloth or nylon filter cloth. Primary container. A bucket, bowl, or vat made of stainless steel, polyethylene plastic, glass, or unchipped enamel. Plastic siphon tubing, optional. A 4-foot section of 1/4-inch plastic tubing will help you fill cider jugs and bottles. Storage containers. Clean plastic or glass jugs with screw tops. And that was on cider making. So, have any of you guys ever made your own apple cider or watched it being made? I know up in Michigan there was a place called Uncle John's Cider Mill. I never got to go there, but I think my sisters did. And you could actually watch it being made up there, and I have no idea if there's anything like that down here, but anyway, if any of you guys have ever made your own apple cider or watched it being made, let me know. Leave a comment and let me know. And I will see you guys on the next video. Bye, guys.